What are we going to do about Hollywood? And is watching movies or TV supporting a system that needs to collapse, or is it harmless? I'm going to address all that today in response to this comment. You said to turn Hollywood off. Is that the stars' drama only? Or can we watch movies if we know they are for entertainment only, even if scary? Or should we watch shows, movies that make us happy? So this is a multiple part answer. I'm channeling this information for you guys. I channel groups of cosmic beings that are here to help us on our human journey. And this is what they shared. I wrote some of these things down so I could stay on track, okay? Hollywood, to partake or not partake? That is the question. The first thing that was shared with me is that time, energy, and money keeps things going. So if we don't want something to continue, the best way that we can support these things collapsing is to stop giving our time, energy, and money. So anytime we're giving our time, energy, or money to any system at all, like the current political climate in this country, any politics, consumerism, if you're supporting all the big business for the upcoming man-made created holidays, any time, money, energy we're putting into systems is going to keep it going, okay? When you're watching low vibe things or you're participating in low vibe things that bring you fear, it creates adrenaline, like a spike in adrenaline. That energy is used, it's harvested, okay? So the scary movies, the movies that give you a spike of adrenaline, things that put you in fear, all of that creates emotions and energy that is then harvested. You could be sitting in the privacy of your own home or a movie theater. Movie theaters and concerts are huge energy harvesting places. You could be sitting in the privacy of your own home, and that energy that is being created through watching a scary movie or adrenaline spiked that you get from watching a TV show or a movie, that is harvested. So you are not only feeding it with your time, energy, and money, and supporting those shows that might not be supportive. They might be supporting actors or actresses that have done nefarious things. The commercials that are being put out there during those shows are also part of the system. Have you ever noticed how many medical commercials there are, insurance commercials? They're all mostly system-focused commercials that keep the system going. But anytime that you're evoking a lower vibrational emotion, the system feeds off that and it continues to keep that going. How we create in this reality is what we envision combined with our beliefs and our emotions. So when you're watching end of the world movies or apocalypse movies or war movies and things like that, you're literally that's now in your mind, and you're subconsciously helping to create more of that in the world. It's literally that simple, and it's literally that powerful, okay? Stars or rich and famous people are rich and famous because of us. Okay, so I've done many videos on this. Go check out my playlist, Famous People. And I go into this a lot in that playlist. In order to rise to fame and fortune, whether it's music, Hollywood, sports, religion, anytime you reach a point where you are receiving fame or fortune in any of those areas and more, politics, it's because you've signed contracts in exchange for that fame and fortune. There are no lucky people. There's no people that are more talented than anyone else on the planet. There's people that are just willing to sell themselves or give themselves away or make sacrifices or do nefarious things in exchange for fame and fortune. Okay, so these people who rise to fame and fortune are given those opportunities based on our attention. If there are people that are getting more attention, which the systems that run the globe, that the global pyramid here, the people that are running the whole planet, they will pick out people that are chosen, and they will be given opportunities to rise to fame and fortune in exchange for the nefarious deeds or giving things away or sacrifices, and they will put that out there and get us to believe in that as well, and get us to promote them and go to their concerts and watch their movies. Because of that, they receive even more fame and fortune, and they rise to the top. They don't care about us. They don't care about helping people. They don't care about the world. So anytime that we are giving our time, energy, and money, we are then supporting these people's rise to fame, and they are selling things, selling themselves, doing nefarious things in exchange for that. So when we withdraw and unplug our energy, time, and money, there's less of a chance that will continue. Concerts are harvesting energy. It keeps the system going. if you're going to watch, so I, of course, I said, well, what can we do? Because I still watch some TV, mostly stuff on Gaia, and I read more than I watch things on TV. But if we're going to, what can we do? And they said, well, if you're going to, then watch things that are high vibe, that raise your vibration, that make you want to love other people, that make you want to give up, that inspire you, or give back, that make you want to give back, that inspire you to help others, that inspire you to pick up a hobby, that inspire you to live in joy. Watch things that are inspirational and helping you to change your own life. And if possible, watch things that are not supporting the most rich and famous, because like I just explained from what I channeled, those people who rise to the richest and highest level of fame are there for a reason, because they've signed more and more and more nefarious contracts. So watch alternative movies, watch Gaia, watch things where they're less likely to have done nefarious things in exchange for fame and fortune, if you're going to watch it. But watching it at all keeps this very toxic world. Hollywood is its own kind of world. Hollywood was created when religion started failing. I channeled that about a year ago. That had never come in before. And I was shown that religion is man-made, okay? I'm not talking about God or Buddha. I'm talking about the man-made concept of religion. It was created to control people through fear and division. And when that started failing over the last 100 or so years, they created Hollywood to create another way to convince you of things, to manipulate your beliefs, to manipulate your choices, okay? So keep that in mind. Watching, like voting, gives consent for the system to continue. I think they've already covered that. What they do want to remind everybody about is turn off the media. The media is the number one place, whether it's on TV or the radio, the number one place where they are pushing through indoctrinated belief systems, where they are manipulating how you think, controlling and helping to control outcomes from your actions. So turn off the media. Social media, some platforms are more censored than others. This one, but there's a lot of really great, the new journalists are us. How people are getting their news now, the ones that are awake, are through watching real people post what's happening in their area, or posting insight or teaching. So if you're going to support any type of media, support the real people, support the local people telling real stories and sharing what's really happening, but turn off what we call the news, because it's not real. It's all orchestrated to hijack our beliefs. Okay, so I hope this helps in helping you determine, and any of you out there watching this, whether or not you should continue supporting Hollywood in any way. Also, when you watch these people's movies and TV, they're creating billion-dollar businesses, not just from their acting, but from products that they make, etc. And the higher they stay up on the ladder, the more money they're making from those products. So withdraw, unplug, no longer support this industry, and let this fall. And let the real people step forward, and we can start creating this new world. What they said is what we can do instead is get out in nature, exercise, take your health into your hands, right? Start growing food if you can, eating organic food, plant a garden, learn how to garden, play games with family and friends, pick up a hobby, go support live music, pick up a language or learn an instrument. Maybe the whole family can learn Spanish or German, pick up something to do with the family or with your partner. And what they brought in, this was for me, they're funny sometimes. They said, what did we do in the 80s and 90s? Act like an 80s or 90s child. What did we do to keep ourselves busy? And whenever my mom got mad at me, she would tell me to go outside and not come back until it was dark. What I was doing for 12 hours, I can't remember all of it, but I was keeping myself busy. So there was a time before the last 20 years or so when there was plenty of things to do. It's just that our creative minds have been shut down because of all of this stuff. So let's take our power back together and start creating the world that we want by helping all of this to collapse. They don't need any more of our money, and they don't need to be encouraged to keep participating in the various things that they're doing behind closed doors. All right, I hope this helps. Drop your questions and comments. And while everything I share is channeled, I have to say this is her fun and entertainment TikTok. Visit my website if you want to check out soul contract readings, and I'll see you in the next video.